Morning, everyone. I'd like to call this Lake County Council meeting to order. If you would, please rise for a moment of reflection, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance, and then I would ask you to remain standing for a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. As for this moment of silence, we had a longtime employee here at the Government Center pass away. Wilbert F. Cox, former director of the Lake County Planning Commission, passed away Friday, March 4th. Wilbert had a long career in Lake County government, becoming the director of the Planning Commission in 1988 and remained in the position until his retirement. And funeral arrangements for Wilbert are pending. So a moment of silence for Wilbert. Thank you. Please stay standing. And one more attention. I know we have a lot on the agenda with announcements, but what's going on in the Ukraine deserves to be mentioned. We are in the process of declaring this month of March Women's History Month. And right now, as all of us sit in this room, the women of Ukraine are making history. Not only are they taking care of their families, they're making Molotov cocktails, they're fighting in a war. But one of the most heart-moving things that I've seen the women of the Ukraine do was to create a communication network with Russia. So Russian troops that are missing, that invaded their country, could find out where their loved ones are. If that's not one of the most moving things you've ever heard and one of the most honorable things. So with that said, those that have and are suffering in Russia, please keep them in your hearts, prayers. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Very nice, very nice.
That was a heck of a timing as air raid sirens go off, huh? I did not ask for that. That wasn't.
Does that mean more money came to your office? Yeah, you got more cash.
We have quite a bit on the agenda. I'm gonna ask, we have Mayor Uran is here this morning. So Madam Clerk, to get started, roll call, please.
First District, David Ham.
Here.
Second District, Alfredo Machado.
Here.
Third District, Charlie Brown.
Here.
Fourth District, Daniel Darnell.
Present.
Fifth District, Christine Sid. Sixth District, Ted Bilski.
Here.
Seventh District, Christian Horton.
Present.
Let the record show Christine Sid is in the building. She'll be up here in just a minute. The minutes have been distributed. Is there a motion?
Second.
Motion's made, seconded on the question. There being none, all in favor, please signify by aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Mayor, if you'd like to come up and, Christian?
Should we go ahead and let me introduce the resolution and,
Yes.
moving to item 12.8 on the agenda.
Page 6, item number 12B8.
I make a motion, to pass a resolution of the Lake County Council regarding appropriation of the American Recovery Plan funds to the city of Crown Point based upon their proposed wastewater treatment plant.
Second.
Motion's made, seconded on the question. There being none, roll call.
Ham.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Motion carries 6 yes, 1 absent.
Thank you.
Mayor, do you have anything to just bring up?
Just on the heels of what you guys just passed here, our council last night also did their part, passed their resolution as well. So with your resolution and ours going with those applications to the IFA, we're very hopeful that we can bring some additional dollars back to match your dollars, dollar for dollar, up to that $5 million. So thank you, and it's good news for South Lake County and Lake County in general. Thank you very much.
It is. Thank you, Mayor.
Well, I know that most of your student body from Crown Point is up here.
Yeah, so looking right back there. They're on their victory tour, which is well deserved. So I'm here to watch that as well. So
Yep.
Excellent.
So,
Absolutely. Council Lady said we just took a vote on the resolution for Crown Point. If you'd like to have your vote reflected for the minute. I included you. I knew you were in the building. I included you in the.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
So let the record show 7-0. Okay, do you want to hit the, John, or you want to go through the resolution to get it out and go to the resolution? Judge,
We could do.
okay. Judge Long, if you would, please, I'm gonna turn the floor over to Attorney Zarmak briefly here to kind of enlighten everyone on
What number is it?
It's not.
Oh, it's not on there at all.
Okay. Judge Locker has a proposal to make regarding a grant, $100,000.
Basically, I'm here in my capacity as chairman of the Lake County Criminal Justice Coordinating Committee. And at our December meeting, we voted to request that the council designate the County Criminal Justice Coordinating Committee as the local justice reinvestment advisory council for Lake County. Legislation that created the Justice Reinvestment Advisory Council at the state level was amended effective July of 21 to require local councils and to make available grant funding to the local councils to be used primarily to promote the use of evidence-based decision-making in the criminal justice system, which includes pretrial, probation, court decisions, and also decisions regarding reduction of jail overcrowding. So we had a kind of a tight deadline as far as a possible grant application. So I instructed the vice chair, Kelly Vittor, to go ahead and submit the application to see if the state would consider it. And we've got a favorable response from the state. I think we need some formal action from the council designating this body as also the Justice Reinvestment Advisory Council for Lake County so that we can formally accept the grant, which is up to $100,000 for the purpose of hiring a consultant to assist in increasing the use of evidence-based decision-making. So I'm here today asking you to take a vote to do that so that we have the authority to accept the grant. And I'll work with Mr. Zarmak as far as anything formal that needs to be done going forward. I know you'll need to create a place for the funds and that kind of thing.
Right.
So who, Mr. President? Yeah.
I'm gonna have Attorney Zarmak give a brief on basically how the motion has to read real quick.
Yeah,
If you would.
just the mechanics of this. We would have a motion to approve, and you can repeat it for the minutes, what you're looking for exactly. And vote on that, just like we have, we vote on motions with other grants that come in front of us. And then I can follow it up with a resolution on April, if we need to. I don't know, I think we may not. The question I have for you, you're looking for a motion to substitute the committees.
Actually, what I'm asking for is that you designate the existing committee that you created by ordinance as also the Justice Reinvestment Advisory Council. I don't think we need to rename the committee necessarily
Okay.
because it was named as it is a few years back in part to bring it in line with recommendations from the Department of Justice.
And you need that to apply.
I think we need some authority
Okay.
to act as the Justice Reinvestment Advisory Council in order to accept the grant funds.
So
Maybe
have you?
Jean-Ann?
The
Sounds like
application
you
has
have a
been
plan.
submitted and approved, but not formally accepted by us, pending authorization from the council to do so.
Is also a justice
You know,
justice
to the extent that
re-advisement
we acted prematurely, that's my
authority.
Okay.
What's it?
There's a match or
No, there's no match.
The grant application is on your agenda.
It's number 3, item
Yeah.
number 3. Okay, that's what was my question for you, Jeanette.
F3?
So item 3 right there.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Harvey,
But
is your motion still on
Yeah.
the table?
So, page 7, number 12, F3.
I believe Councilman Brown already made a motion to approve, so I'll second the motion.
Motion has been made by Councilman Brown, seconded by Council Lady Sid on the question. The vote, this is the vote, yes, to approve item 12F3. Any additional questions? That's the right one, right?
Yep.
Okay. That being said, Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Machado,
Yes.
Brown,
Yes.
Darnell,
Yes.
Sid,
Yes.
Jorgensen.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, motion carries 7-0.
Do you understand, the language that needs to be in that, or you'll get that from, you'll get that from?
Yeah, I'll get that from Ray.
Okay.
I think it's a motion to designate the Criminal Justice Oversight Committee as the Justice Readvisement Authority. Is that correct?
Reinvestment
Reinvestment Authority,
Advisory Council, yeah.
Advisory Council. Okay. All right. All right.
Sure.
Just in case. Right?
Any other questions for the judge?
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. If you would, please return back to the first page of the agenda so we can get to the awards and resolutions. Item number 3A, is there a motion proclaiming April as Autism Awareness?
So moved.
Second.
Motion's made, seconded. On the question, there being none, roll call.
Brown,
Yes.
Darnell.
Yes.
Sid,
Yes.
Jorgensen.
Yes.
Ham,
Yes.
Machado.
Yes.
Bilski.
Yes, motion carries 7-0. Item 3B, Council Lady Sid.
Mr. Chairman, I move to approve recognizing the Gold Star Family's monument at Stony Run Town Park. Mr. Gerstenberg, do you have any words?
Yes, I would like to thank the council for approving this. It's a thing that should have been done a long time ago. However, when we were doing the memorial, our initial goal was to put 260 names on a granite wall out there at Stony Run. I am now a 50-year founding father of the memorial, and we think there's only one Gold Star mom from Lake County Vietnam veteran. It's a veteran's mom from Vietnam. And her name is Ina Kazaya. She's now 93 years old. And she gets around a little bit, but we're hoping to have her out at the dedication at the monument and to do it. So the monument will be in place on April 15th. I just called the monument company yesterday and put the final drawings and stuff to work. But you want me to read this or you want to read it?
Whereas men and women have a long-standing tradition of serving in the armed forces of the United States of America, with many of them giving their lives in defense of this country. And whereas it is vital to raise awareness of the sacrifices that our fallen men and women in uniform and their Gold Star families have made in order to defend the United States Constitution and to preserve the liberties that enrich this great nation. And whereas through heartbreaking loss, the Gold Star families continue to support each other, serve their communities, and bring comfort to veterans. And whereas the Vietnam Veterans Memorial Committee has undertaken the planning, design, and execution of the Gold Star Families Monument at Stony Run County Park with the support, encouragement, and aid of the general public and Lake County government. And whereas the Lake County Council recognized the Vietnam Veterans Memorial Project, establishing the Gold Star Families Monument at Stony Run County Park at the official monument of Lake County, Indiana. Now therefore, let it be resolved as follows, that the Lake County Council recognizes the Gold Star Families Monument at Stony Run County Park as the official monument of Lake County, Indiana, honoring the families of our nation's armed forces fallen heroes. So resolved this 8th day of March, 2022, President Bldg, councilpersons David Ham, Christian Jorgensen, Dan Dernall, Christine Sid, Alfredo Machaca, and Charlie Brown, I so move.
Motion's made. Is there a second?
Second.
Made, seconded. Madam Clerk, roll call.
Darnell,
Yes.
Sid,
Yes.
Jorgensen.
Yes.
Yes.
Machado.
Yes.
Brown,
Yes.
Yes, motion carries 7-0.
The other thing I would say to the audience here and to the council is, thank you very much for recognizing the Ukraine situation. Also, I'd like to let you guys know that currently we do have Indiana veterans that are being deployed to other countries. Thus, their families are left here, some not good situations. I would like you all to remember our veterans as they are serving our country in other countries. Thank you.
We're grateful for them.
Yep.
Thank you. Keep them in our prayers. Thank you.
Terry is,
Real briefly.
Lake Central.
just building on it.
Yep.
Just to make a quick motion, I'd like to make a motion declaring March as Women's History Month.
Yes, International Women's History. Today's International Women's History.
March 1st. Start at March 1st.
got a motion and a second. Roll call, please.
Sia,
Yes.
Ham.
Yeah.
Menchaca,
Yes.
Brown,
Yes.
Darnell,
Yes.
Bilski,
Yes,
Jorgensen.
Yes.
thank you. Item C, honoring the Lake Central High School varsity cheerleading 2022 UCA National Champions.
So, Mr. President, I'm just gonna read it and I will drop that off at Lake Central.
You want a motion? to
Sure,
approve?
Mr. President, I give a motion, there's a motion for a resolution honoring Lake Central's high school varsity cheerleaders, the 2022 UCA National Champions, the large varsity non-building division.
Second.
Motion's made, second on the question, there being none, roll call. Oh,
I remember watching that.
Do you have,
oh,
oh, we did not know that.
I'm with the rest of them.
Oh, you're with, okay, well, you're Lake Central, this is Lake Central. Okay.
Madam Clerk, roll call.
Yes.
Yes.
Brown,
Yes. I said yes.
Yes.
Jorgensen.
Yes.
Yes, motion carries 7-0. Item D, Councilman Jorgensen, Councilman Darnell honoring Crown Point High School Junior Logan Frazier, IHSAA State Wrestling Champion at 126 pounds.
I'm going to let Mr. Jorgensen do all these, and then if you gentlemen can show a couple of moves on Mr. Jorgensen today, I would appreciate that. Mr. Brown, would you agree?
I always love that. All right. These in order? Yeah. All right. So there are many of you, so I'll be redundant for only one. Okay. Whereas students and professional athletes nurtured and trained in Lake County, Indiana, have consistently shown excellence in all sporting endeavors. And whereas Lake County has generously set forth its spirited and athletic youth to compete with other youths of this state and every other country and nation of this world, and whereas Lake County is justly proud of its sons and daughters who are so willing to take it upon themselves the hardships and disciplines, both physical and mental, which successful participation in sporting events demands, and whereas here, Logan Frazier, a Crown Point High School junior, captured the Indiana State Wrestling Championship 126-pound weight division on February 19th, 2022 at Gainbridge Fieldhouse in Indiana. So please let it be resolved, and I make the motion for this resolution, that the Lake County Council and all citizens of Lake County extend congratulations and praise to Logan Frazier for capturing first place in the IHSA State Wrestling Meet 126-pound weight division, that a copy of this resolution be spread on the official records of the Lake County Council, and an official copy be delivered to Logan. All right. Well, Jesse, I feel like I know you pretty well. I mean,
I did that.
it's good to see
We
you.
need a roll call vote on that one.
Everybody, whereas,
Hey, President, if I could stop you real quick, let's vote on that real quick, if we could, please.
yeah.
We need a
Second.
motion's made, seconded, roll call.
Ham.
Yes.
Menchaca.
Yes.
Brown,
Yeah.
Darnell,
Yes.
Sia,
Yes.
Jorgensen.
Yes.
Bilski,
Yes, motion carried 7-0. I got you.
All right, thank you. Whereas Jesse Mendez, Crown Point High School senior, with an unbeaten season, captured the Indiana State Wrestling Championship 138-pound weight division on February 19th, 2022 at Gainbridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, capturing his fourth individual state title, becoming just the 10th wrestler in IHSA history to become a four-time state champion. and Jesse Mendez was named Wrestler of the Meet. Whereas I make the motion for a resolution that the Lake County Council and all citizens of Lake County extend congratulations and praise to Jesse Mendez for capturing first place in the IHSAA State Wrestling Meet 138-pound weight division, and that a copy of this resolution be spread on the official records of the Lake County Council and an official copy be delivered to Jesse Mendez.
Support.
The motion was made, seconded by Councilman Bernal. Roll call.
Machaca,
Yes.
Brown,
Yes.
Burnell,
Yes.
Sia. Jordan,
You got it, man. You got it.
Yes.
Ham,
Yeah.
Bilski,
Yes. Motion carries 7-0.
All right, whereas Sammy Goy, a Crown Point High School junior with an unbeaten season, captured the Indiana State Wrestling Championship 152-pound weight division on February 19th, 2022 with the Cambridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis. Whereas I make the motion to pass a resolution that the Lake County Council and all citizens of Lake County extend congratulations and praise to Sammy Going for capturing first place in the IHSAA State Wrestling Meet 152-pound weight division, and that a copy of this resolution be spread on the official records of the Lake County Council and an official copy be delivered to Sammy.
Motion's made. Is there a second?
Seconded by Councilman Brown. Roll call.
Brown,
Yeah.
Yes.
yes. Jordan,
Yes.
Ham,
Yes.
Bilski,
Yes, motion carries 7-0. Item F.
There's one more.
All right, we get the whole team.
Well, we got, yes,
Yeah, we did Sammy already.
Yep, so this is the whole team.
Team, come on up.
Yep. What you guys gonna start right before the dance?
During the season.
hey, Mayor, we'd like to get you in this photograph as well, if you could, please. You know, Coach, if you could, Tori Rivera mentioned about how much success and the points that this team made and how amazing that is and how that record will be in place for such a long time. I don't know if you would like to elaborate on that as we're reading it, just how special this group of guys are and their accomplishments to.
With these young guys, we're missing a couple of those, but we had such a historic season. At the sectional, we had there's 14 wrestlers that can beat the sectional, and all 14 of our wrestlers won their races, which has never happened in school history. It's never happened in Indiana. So they broke the previous year's record of 112 points, and that is the tournament went on before we were to the semifinals. They broke the record before we even got the championship round. They broke the state record. It was 161 points, and by most great ball, and then they smashed it. They scored 178 points. So we set a new state. The boys set a new state record for points in state finals, and they broke the record. The previous record was largest margin of victory was 20 points, and their margin. Two state records that we'll either break next year or we'll stay up there for a while.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
The team voices which is incredible for a public school. If you look at the team, it's big private schools on the East Coast, so pretty incredible what they did. Ranks that high in the country and be a public school, it's not easy. The challenge, but with a great support system for our town. Mayor, superintendent, girl, principal, all of our amazing parents and profit wrestling. Love the success that at one point probably were not imaginable, but
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Let's not forget that one thing, another coach was recognized in the coach of the year story as well, so. also was recognized as the assistant staff of the year as well. So
That's fantastic. What a group of people.
It was a good year.
It was a very good year, wasn't it?
I would say so.
Play a little Sinatra later for that.
If you want me to read their names
Well,
first.
we're gonna, for the record, let's get
I'll put it
the,
on and then I'll present it to you and then let everybody know.
and then, yeah, right, exactly.
That was great. Whereas Crown Point High School boys wrestling team captured the IHSAA Wrestling Championship with a record 178 points. The team had 3 state champions, 3 runners-up, and 3 other 2-8 finishers at Gainbridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis on February 19th, 2022, winning the school's 2nd state title, the first coming in 2009. So let it be resolved, and I make a motion to pass this resolution that the Lake County Council and all the citizens of Lake County who are represented by this august body extend congratulations and praise to the students, teachers, coaches, and trainers, but most particularly to the young men of the Crown Point High School boys wrestling team, the IHSAA Wrestling State Champions, and that a copy of this resolution be spread on the official records of the Lake County Council and an official copy be delivered to the Crown Point High School boys wrestling team.
Motion's made,
Support.
seconded. Madam Clerk, roll call.
Yes.
See it?
Yes.
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 Brown.
Yeah.
Yes, motion carries 7-0. Now, Coach, if you would, please, let's recognize each athlete as,
Take it away, coach.
So we have, University of Bldg, getting to the second place, state finals. Next, there, Captain Bldg. 120 pounds, Adam Cruz. 26 pounds, he was a state runner-up as a sophomore, as a junior, he's a state champion. Ball was a state runner-up at 132 pounds. Jesse Mendez, a 4-time state champion, currently ranked number 1 in the country in his weight class, and he's going to the Ohio State.
Yeah.
Nick Tintini was a state qualifier for us at 145 pounds. Nick is also a 2-time state qualifier. He's a 2-time first-team academic all-state wrestler. He had 4.18, and he's going to Duke University in fall. 11 season at 152 pounds, state champion, Sandy Boyne. 60 pounds, Cody Dillon, 400 state. 70 pounds, Anthony White. 182 pounds, state runner-up, Orlando Cruz. 195 pounds, Will Clark. 220 pounds, Sark took 4th place. They're also sophomores, which is pretty cool.
Young team.
Lastly, 285 pounds, he's not here, Liam Bldg, state qualifier for us. We're incredible at this. 2 weeks next year. So hopefully, definitely, I think.
right.
Outstanding. Coach, congratulations to you too.
Congratulations, everybody. Thank you.
Now, that's the best part about county government. Now we have to get to the other stuff here real quick.
Mundane.
The real exciting stuff.
I'm gonna take one more minute of a list of acknowledgements, so bear with me as we're getting the room cleared. We'd like to acknowledge that Mark Edward Langley, Chicago-based Western novelist, has won his 2nd national award. His novel, When Silence Screams, won the Firebird Book Award in the mystery category, and his novel, Death Waits in the Dark, won a Feathered Quill Award for the best mystery of 2021. Mr. Langley was also a finalist in the American Book Fest Awards. We would also like to recognize that the Third Street Bridge in Hobart won honor award for engineering excellence, run by the Indiana chapter of the American Council of Engineering Companies. The bridge is now eligible for the grand recognition, which is announced on April 28th of this year, in which this council, through an interlocal agreement, and the Board of County Commissioners helped get that project done. Crown Point girls basketball team were runner-up in the Class 4A championship game on February 19th of 22. They were state champions in 21. Out of 60 high schools competing in the state finals, Crown Point High wrestling team competed in 14 different weight classes. Out of 60 high schools competing, Lake County had 5 schools in the state finals: River Forest, Lake Central, Maryville, Hobart, and Crown Point. All great accomplishments by all of our citizens.
And Mr. Chairman, if I may, Rahana Adat Lopez from CASA, she was seated, she will be seated as the new judge for Superior Court.
Awesome. Congratulations to her.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
I'd like to recognize my friend and colleague whose birthday is today, Harley Brown. How many years late, Mike?
Hey, Charlie, you could sing to us for your birthday.
Don't work for it.
Yeah, I thought you were going to take care of that.
All right, all right.
Well, if you would, please turn to page 2, item number 4, Councilman Jorgensen. First on the agenda is juvenile court with revised 144.
Mr. President, I make a motion for a revised 144 effective retroactively to January 31st, 2022. 12428-032 probation officer, presently at 64,753, proposed 61,670 for a difference of negative $3,083.
Second.
Motion's made, second on the question. There being none, roll call.
Yes.
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 Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, motion carried.
Mr. President, I make a motion for a transfer in the LC Recovery Court Fund 345 from 44490 other equipment in the amount of $2,000 to 43190 other professional services.
Second.
Motion's made, second on the question. There being none, all in favor, please signify by aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it.
Mr. President, I make a motion to create one new line item, the LC Recovery Court Fund 345 42240 household and institutional supplies.
Second.
Motion's made, second on the question. There being none, roll call.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, motion carries 7-0.
Mr. President, make a motion for appropriation of the LC Recovery Court Fund 345 41190 part-time, the amount of $1,193, 42410 other supplies, the amount of $200, 42240 household and institutional supplies, the amount of $300, 43190 other professional services, the amount of $37,528 for a total of $39,221.
Second.
Motion's made, second on the question. There being none, roll call.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, motion carries 7-0.
Mr. President, I make a motion to create one new line item, Community Correction Grant Fund 391 44490 other equipment.
Second.
Motion's made, second on the question. There being none, roll call.
Yes.
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 Yes, motion carries 7-0.
Mr. President, I make a motion for a transfer, Community Corrections Grant Fund 391 from 43195 contractual services in the amount of $1,010 to 44490 other equipment.
Second.
Motion's made, seconded on the question. There being none, all in favor, please signify by aye. Opposed? Ayes have it. If you would, please turn to page 6, item number 12B4. Page 6, 12B4, CASA.
Mr. President, I make a motion permitting CASA to pay an outstanding 2021 invoice debt from the 2022 budget in the amount of $198.24.
Second.
Motion's made, seconded on the question. There being none, roll call.
Yes.
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 Yes, motion carries 7-0. Council Lady Sid, back to page 2. Scott, you had a recommendation of no action on that because of putting it on, has to be re-advertised. So
Yes, okay.
that would put us to page 3. Item number 6, the coroner, Councilman DACA.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion to create 3 new line items in the corners, Federal Reimbursement Grant Fund 430, 43630 Maintenance and Service Contracts, 44410 Furniture and Fixtures, 44420 Office Machines.
Second.
Motion is made, seconded on the question. There being none, roll call.
Yes.
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 Yes, motion carries 7-0.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion to appropriate corners, Federal Reimbursement Grant Fund 430, 43630 Maintenance and Service Contracts for $12,000, 44410 Furniture and Fixtures for $2,000, 44420 Office Machines for $2,000, for a total of $16,000.
Support.
Motion's made, seconded on the question. There being none, roll call.
Sid,
Yes.
Jorgensen,
Yes.
Ham,
Yes.
Minchuk,
Yes.
Brown,
Yes.
Gordon,
Yes.
Bilski,
Yes, motion carries 7-0.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion to transfer from the Corners Facility Fee Fund 273 from 41190 part-time, $4,600 to 44420 office machines.
Second.
Motion's made, seconded on the question. There being none, all in favor, please signify by aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Item 7, Councilman Ham.
Mr. Chairman, in Commissioners Department 2900, I move for approval of an appropriation in general fund 43973 Mental Health Center, $1,366,901.83. Second.
Motion's made, seconded on the question. Being none, roll call.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Brown,
Yes.
Yes.
Sid,
Yes.
Bilski,
Yes, motion carries 7-0. If you would, please turn to page 6. Item number B2357.
Mr. Chairman, I move for approval permitting the Lake County Commissioners to pay an outstanding 2021 invoice from the 2022 budget in the amount of $712.08. Second.
Motion's made, seconded on the question. There being none, roll call.
Yes.
Yes.
Brown,
Yes.
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 Yes, motion carries 7-0.
Mr. Chairman, I move for approval of a resolution permitting the Lake County Commissioners to pay an outstanding 2021 invoice from the 2022 budget in the amount of $1,366,901.83. Second.
What number was that?
Seven. B7.
Motion's made, seconded. Roll call.
Minchuk,
Yes.
Brown,
Yes.
Durant,
Yes.
Sid,
Yes.
Jorgensen.
Yes. Yes.
Bilski,
Yes, motion carries 7-0. Dave, we had item B3.
Three. Okay, Mr. Chairman, I move for approval of a resolution for the distribution of the funds for mental health for Lake County 2021 and 2022. Second.
Motion's made, seconded on the question. There being none, roll call.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Minchuk,
Yes.
Bilski,
Yes. Motion carries 7-0. I think, Terry, on your note was also item number B5. Councilman Brown.
President, I move for the authorization of the Lake County Board of Commissioners to file an annual action plan and to execute the grant agreement with the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development for an estimated $2,200,000, representing fiscal year 2022 funding to Lake County, Indiana.
Second.
Motion made, seconded on the question. There being none, roll call.
Yes.
Yes.
Jordan.
Yes. Yes.
Minchuk,
Yes.
Brown,
Yes.
Yes, motion carries 7-0. If you would, please turn to page 7. We'll turn to page 7, item number was it,
F1 and 2, actually.
Second.
Motion's made, seconded on the question. There being none, roll call.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Brown.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, motion carries 7-0.
Brandon Newton.
Second.
Sorry.
We'll give it to Al. We'll give it to Al.
Motion's been made, seconded on the question. There being none, roll call.
Yes.
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 Yeah.
Yes.
Skid,
Yes.
Bilski,
Yes, motion carries 7-0. Okay, if you would please, see where we're at here. Turn back to page 3, item number 8, Councilman Ham, Hobart Township Assessor's Office.
Mr. Chairman, I move for approval of creating 2 new light items in Department 1500, 41380 seasonal employees and 43310 printing. Second.
Motion's made, seconded on the question.
I just want to ask Larry, did at one time, unless these funds are excluded, we said that no department could have printing line items, that was all under the commissioners? Or is reassessment from
There were a few
excluded?
exceptions.
Okay.
Don't call it, this was one. All general fund, all the departments.
I guess
General fund.
for the commission.
This turned over their printing.
Right.
Line items and purchases to the board of commissioners.
We tried to consolidate at one point in time. It's more of a co-op
Reassessment
purchase.
funds.
But this, right. I remember we took action, Council Lady Sid's correct, but that was to do more co-op purchasing and consolidation. But this is out of assessment funds, not general fund. If there's no further questions, Madam Clerk, roll call.
Yes.
Yes.
Brown.
Yes.
Yes.
Skid, Jordan.
Yes.
Bilski.
Yes, motion carries 7-0.
Mr. Chairman, I move for approval of an appropriation in the reassessment 2015 fund, 337-41100 overtime, $20,000, 41190 part-time, $46,223, 41380 seasonal employees, $22,500, 43310 printing, $1,200 for a total appropriation of $89,923. Second.
Motion's made, seconded on the question. There being none, roll call, please.
Yes.
Brown.
Yes. Yes.
Skid,
Yes. Yes.
Yes, motion carries 7-0. If you would, please, page 4, item 9, Health Department, Councilman Brown.
Want me to get you some water? Settle in, everybody.
President, I move for creating a new line item on the CRRSA COVID and / routine vax fund 421. 41220 FICA, 41260 workers comp, 41380 seasonal employees, 42110 office supplies, 42250 health care and lab supplies, 43120 medical care and hospital services, 43190 other professional services, 43210 freight and express, 43231 travel registration, 43232 travel meals, 43233 travel lodging, 43234 travel trans / other, 43235 travel mileage, 43320 advertising, 43620 equipment repair, 43630 maintenance and service contracts, 43710 equipment rental, 44410 furniture and fixtures. And finally, 44490, other equipment.
Second.
I missed a couple of them. Do you mind repeating? Motion's been made and seconded on the question. There being none, roll call, please.
Yes.
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 How could I not say yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I just want to let you know, I was still in Councilman Brown's line. He usually is the one that says that after someone. On the appropriation,
Mr. President, I move for establishing an appropriation for CRRSA COVID and routine backs fund 421. That is everything that I said in the above statement. Is that enough, Mr. Council?
No.
But good effort.
41220 FICA, $18,732. 1260 workman's comp deduction, 4,160. 41380 seasonal employees, 257,920. 42110 office supplies, 15,000. 42250 healthcare and lab supplies, 20,000. 43120 medical and hospital services, 50,000. 43190 other professional services, 100,000. 43210 freight and express, $1. 43231 travel registration, $1. 43232 travel meals, $1. 43233 travel lodging, $1. 43234 travel trans and other, $1. 43235 travel mileage. 43320 advertising, 50,000. 43620 equipment repair, 10,000. 43630 maintenance and contract service contracts, 50,000. 43710 equipment rentals, 20,000. 44410 furniture and fixtures, 100,000. And finally, 44490 other equipment, $93,860, for a total of $790,678.
Second.
motion's made, seconded on the question. There being none, roll call.
Yes.
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 Brown.
Yes.
Yes, motion carries 7-0. If you would, please, page 6, item number 12B1, Councilman Brown. Page 6, 12B1.
Mr. President, move for a resolution permitting the health department to pay an outstanding 2021 invoice / debt from the 2022 budget in the $333.04.
Second.
Motion's made, seconded on the question. There being none, roll call.
Yes.
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 Brown.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, motion carries 7-0. If you would, please return back to page 5. Item number 12A. Wait, I'm sorry, we got the planning.
Lados.
Lados.
Mr. President, I make
Too many X's on my paper.
I make a motion for a revised 144 Division 2 Lados Fund 218, effective date post to March 28th, 2022. 11230-001, Executive Director, presently at 82,533, proposed at 52,000, difference negative 30,533.
Motion is made, second on the question. There being none, roll call.
Yes.
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 Brown.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Bilski.
Yes, motion carries 7-0. Item 11.
Yep, transfer is withdrawn. Item 11, Mr. President, make a motion to adopt Plan Commission Ordinance 2549 for Michael Hughesman, owner, and Dennis A. Beagle, petitioners, for an A1 to RR.
Second.
Motion is made, second on the question. There being none, roll call.
Yes.
Yes.
Brown.
Yes.
Yes.
Sia.
Yes.
Jorgensen.
Yes.
Bilski.
Yes, motion carries 7-0.
Mr. President, I make a motion to adopt Plan Commission Ordinance 2544-1 for Greg and Diane Hovan, owners and petitioners, for an A1 to an RR.
Second.
Motion is made, second on the question. There being none, roll call.
Yes.
Brown.
Yes.
Yes.
Sia.
Yes.
Jorgensen.
Yes.
Yes.
Bilski.
Yes, motion carries 7-0. Item 12A1.
Christine, you want to take that?
Establishing the sheriff's 2020 Project Safe Neighborhoods Grant Fund.
Second.
Motion is made, second on the question. There being none, roll call.
Yes.
Yes.
Sia. Yes. Jorgensen.
Yes.
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 Yes, motion carries 7-0. I think they required two readings, Council Lee.
Oh, yes. Motion to suspend.
Second.
Motion's been made to suspend. All in favor of suspension of the rules, say aye.
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 Opposed, rules are hereby suspended.
Motion to approve on second.
Second.
Motion's made and second to approve on second on the question. There being none, roll call.
Yes.
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 Brown.
Yes.
Yes, motion carries 7-0. If you would, please, turn to page 6. Or B6. B4, right?
Six.
B6.
No, 6.
I did. No.
Chairman,
Did we do two?
approval
Yeah.
of rating the Lake County Recorder to be outstanding 2021 invoices / debts from the 2022 budget in the amount of $10,460.
Second.
Motion's made, seconded on the question. There being none, roll call.
Yes.
Sia.
Yes.
Jorgensen.
Yes.
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 Brown.
Yes.
Yes, motion carries 7-0. Well, we covered number 4 already, Terry?
Yes. Yes.
Man,
All the resolutions are done.
Okay,
Except
Well,
for
we
nine.
got 9.
number
Oh,
9.
Sorry, yeah.
Number 9, Councilman Brown.
Sorry.
I
Get old.
to adopt a resolution supporting the election of Superior Court judges in Lake County.
Second.
Motion's made, seconded on the question. Councilman Brown, any definitive
Yeah, I'd like to
statement?
hear.
This will be my 21st year attempting to do this, that there are only 3 counties out of 92 counties that do not elect their Superior Court judges. To date, I have not received, heard, explained as to how it is that Lake County, St. Joe County, and Marion County are different from the other counties in terms of electing their Superior Court judges. Some of us know the hidden reason for that, but I think it's time to move into the 21st century and allow the citizens of Lake County to do like all others, with the exception of the other 2, in terms of electing their Superior Court judges. Right now, we have some hybrid form of a judicial nominating commission in which that body, who are all appointed officials, make a recommendation of 3 attorneys to the governor. And the governor selects our judges. Why? That's why this is before you today, because there is no logical, feasible, and fair explanation as to why Lake County cannot elect their Superior Court judges. Therefore, I get support from my colleagues with some exceptions, on adopting a resolution to support the concept of electing Lake County judges.
Mr. Chairman,
Councilman,
I'd point out that, I'll point it out. 85% of the African-American communities reside in one of those counties. 70 throughout the state. 75% of the Caucasian voters reside in the other 88 counties. It appears to me that it is racial injustice. I feel that it is time that we be treated like in every other instance, like the rest of the counties. And I too would ask the council for support on this.
is there any other comments? There being none, roll call.
Yes. Jorgensen.
No.
Ham.
Yes.
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 No.
Yes. Motion carries 5 yes, 2 no. One of the rare occasions you see a party line vote in this body.
I can't remember the
I
last
can't
time.
remember the last one either. If you would, please, next on the agenda is the citizens' appointments for the county property tax assessment board. Is there a motion to open up nominees?
Mr. President, I'd like to open up nominations for the county property tax assessment board.
Second.
Motion's been made, seconded by Councilman Jorgensen. All in favor, please signify by aye.
Aye.
Opposed. Nominations are hereby open. Is there any nominees?
Mr. President, I'd like to nominate Carly Brandenburg for reappointment.
Second.
Motion's made and seconded to nominate Carly Brandenburg. Is there any other nominees?
Motion to close.
There's a motion to close. All in favor of closing nominations, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed. Motion to seat.
Motion to seat.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed. Veteran Memorial Parkway Commission. Do we have any nominees, Terry? I'd like to, is there a motion to defer to the April 12th?
Second.
Motion's made, seconded to defer to the April 12th meeting. All in favor, please signify by aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Hopefully we'll send another letter, Terry. Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Next on the agenda is the Economic Development Commission.
Hey, Mr. President, before we open anything up, I like to ask for a deferral. I did talk to folks from the town of Griffith, town of Munster, and town of Cherville. They asked if we could defer this until the April meeting. So I'm going to ask for a deferral for those three. I don't know if the others need that though.
I have Crown Point.
Okay, all right. So
Well, we can open it up for the city. We go down the line and then we can defer the three that you'd like to defer. Pardon?
Yep.
Is there a motion to open up nominations?
Motion to open.
Motion is made, seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed. Nominations are hereby open. Are there any nominees?
I make a motion to reappoint Gary King.
motion to close.
There's a motion to nominate Gary King. This is just for the city of Crown Point.
Motion
Yes.
to
Motion
close.
to close nominations. All in favor of closure, say aye.
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 Opposed.
Motion to seat.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed. City of Gary, is there any nominees?
Shirley? No? No.
No? None? Oh, is there a motion to defer till April on Gary?
Second.
Motion is made and seconded to defer. All in favor, please signify by aye.
Aye.
Opposed. Hereby deferred. You said Griffith, Munster, and Cherville?
So, Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to defer for the town of Griffith, the town of Munster, and the town of Cherville to the April meeting.
Second.
Motion is made and seconded. All in favor of deferral, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed. Hereby deferred. Town of Lowell.
I make a motion to defer until the April meeting.
Second.
Motion is made, seconded. All in favor, please signify by aye.
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 Opposed. Hereby deferred. Short list of volunteers, huh?
Mhm.
Page 6.
The nominee is supposed to come from the town board and or the city mayor with these nominations, or can they come from other sources?
So being from the Highland Town Council, we actually did put in, and Ray might, correct me. They have to come from the city, but they don't have to come from the city. They have to come from us that live in, that they're represented for a county, the county council. We put a person in from Munster on the EDC for Highland. On the town council, is that?
Yeah, that's correct. I believe they have to be from the county.
Yes.
They have to be from the county, not the town or city.
Say that again?
They have to be from the county, not necessarily from the city of the town.
Not necessarily, or they have to be county.
My understanding last time I read it was, have to be from the county.
So the city of Gary's representative does not have to be a resident of Gary?
That's correct. I mean,
Okay, so you're saying I, as a councilman, can nominate the person to sit as Gary's representative on the economic development?
yeah, for the county council's,
Yeah.
appointment, thank you.
It does not have to come from the city council.
This one does not. I think there are three.
Do they meet?
Mayor and.
It's one of these state mandated boards that,
I think.
it's like breaking cases last, they never meet. You just by statute have to have people assigned to that board if and when, or if it ever happens that they decide to have a meeting. Then they do. I went through that with Gene Ward for the town of Maryville. And it was, it would be nice if the legislators, instead of trying to re-legislate the work we're doing, we clean up some of this mess out of the books and be better. Can't change that here.
Okay.
Anyway, where am I at here? Yes, well, 12. Next page, yes. Page 7, citizen appointments.
Motion to defer.
Second.
Motion's made, seconded, deferred. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, hereby deferred. Veterans Memorial Parkway.
We're on 7.
Bob, we still here.
That chair might be.
They're
They're gonna confuse me.
Here we go.
After it's all
Approved
done.
data board, that's deferred.
Just down to G.
We do four.
Got 4?
We do 4.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, we
I
don't
have
have
a 4
that
on
on here, so we
Sorry.
need 12F4. U.S. Department of Justice, Indiana.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, move for approval of U.S. Department of Justice, Indiana Criminal Justice Institute. Fiscal year 2022 Victims of Crime Act grant renewal application for the Lake County Prosecutor's Office.
Second. Motion's made and seconded on the question. There being none, if you would, please. Roll call.
Yes.
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 Yes. Motion carried 7-0.
It's my understanding that G was covered in study session. I didn't.
It is, and it's on the agenda for the purpose of attending the study session. There's some folks that'd like to speak or say any words on behalf of the framework proposing and creating a mobile health team program in Gary, Indiana, Interfaith Action Network. This originally would have to come through the Board of County Commissioners from this body that was kind of discussed in the.
Bless you.
But is there anybody, or is anybody here from the group that would like to speak on behalf? If not, I'm gonna go back to the council members here. Councilor, you said anything to bring forward? Councilman Menchaca?
No.
Councilman Brown?
It's unfortunate that as normally occurs in this body, there's 100% vote on any resolution or ordinance. Here we have a dichotomy that is beyond the pale as to why we cannot have our Republican colleagues also support elected judges in Lake County. And I don't know if either of them have a reason or would like to explain their vote on voting no on electing the judges of Lake County. Why not? 91 counties, I'm sorry, 89 counties or 90, I'm not sure. Marion County is thrown in there, but the only two counties that have this hurdle to jump through is Lake County and St. Joe County. In my research, it's always been a matter of, those are the two strongest Democratic counties in the state of Indiana. Therefore, in most cases, in fact, in all cases, when we've had a Republican governor, a Republican legislature, they said we cannot have that ongoing stranglehold by letting the citizens of Lake County and St. Joe County elect their judges. Why not? Why is it that we are treated unfairly as is the case? And I think two other instances where we are treated differently from all the other 90 counties. I'm not putting any pressure on my colleagues to explain their vote, but it should be very conspicuous, and even Ray Charles can see what the issue is here. That it is a matter of Republicans just don't want the citizens of Lake County to continue to be unable to elect their judges. I rest my case.
Councilman Jorgensen?
Well, I would say that the last several judges who have been appointed are diverse. I don't believe it's a racial issue at all.
And not only that, they come from
I didn't
the,
mention race.
yeah.
I know, I would
But
just
they
cover.
also do
Councilman
come
Hayes.
from both Republicans and Democrats.
Correct.
Would you agree?
They do. And it's been a representative system.
Councilman Monroe?
Yeah, just to echo, there will be a time that after they are appointed through the JNC, and by the way, the JNC was just, I'll call it reconstituted over the within the last year. And it was first put into effect on the last judge that was appointed, which was Rahana. I think she's a good person on there personally. But, I say let's try it out, good Lord willing, I might be down there, Charlie, and we could talk a little bit more. But I don't know if I'll agree or disagree, but at this time, I think we should keep what we have and see with the legislature. You've been down there for some time. Their wisdom was wise on how they did this.
Councilman Ham? Not just about this topic, but anything to bring in front of the
Yeah,
body.
yeah, I want to talk about this topic. I'm not saying that the selections are racially biased. I'm saying that the voters in this state, if you look at where the voter bases are, they're specifically in, and by the way, Councilman, there's 3 counties other than Marion County. Allen County, St. Joe County, and Lake County. Again, we're being treated different. And I think that the African-American community is being slighted. It appears to me, you can call me wrong, that it's suggested that we're not going to let the African-American community select their judges. We're going to let the Caucasian communities. I think that it's unfair. I'm not talking about the selection process with Hispanics and African-Americans. But I think that everybody in this county, very similar to the emissions. Again, Lake County is one of the counties that's being singled out, and I'm personally tired of it. So I'll call it out for what it is. I think it's racism. Thank you.
Maybe.
Understanding myself, it seems like it's an insult to the people that those communities that they don't have the knowledge or to be able to elect their own judge.
Mhm.
There's been a lot of legislation created that way over the years, from the inability for someone that is employed in a municipality, such as a policeman, that would not be allowed to run for office because us as citizens don't have the capacity of drawing the difference between them. So it happened in Hobart with Councilman Matt Clausen, who was prohibited from running. I think the people of Hobart, if Matt just voted on policeman issues, would have had someone run against him and he would have been judged and carried by the people. didn't need legislators saying he didn't have a right to run. So maybe in the criminal justice system, maybe the best way to get a judge with the best skill and ability and knowledge is to be appointed, but then maybe it's all 92 counties, which my point is we have too many counties in this state. So maybe we should have a resolution that says if you live in a county of less than 150,000 people, you have to merge to the county next to you. And then therefore that would save government, you would have a redundancy in government that way. When you could cut these counties down in half and save county money in the state, if the concern was being fiscally responsible. But again, I just want to reiterate, I think we're all going through some tough times about what's going on in the Ukraine. So I just, it's just shocking and appalling what's going on with this Putin. It's scary. It's fascism. I imagine my parents, and by the way, my grandfather, as the vet left, served in World War I, came to this country, joined in World War I. My father served in World War II and then re-enlisted for Korea. I served this country in the Army as an MP, and so did my son as 11 Bravo. Ray sitting next to me was artillery in Vietnam. Our Larry was artillery, I'm sorry, and Ray also served. So we have always done everything as a body up here to represent. And so those that aren't familiar with the actions, we are very represented up here and very cognizant of our military. We honor our folks that serve. And it's sometimes it rubs me a little bit the wrong way when someone says, well, you're not doing anything for the bad guys that are active serving. I have a great nephew that's a ranger that's been activated. My nephew, Ryan Davis's son, Chase. So my family is very much military and very much aware and honored about what's going on right here. So maybe that's why it hits me a little harder, folks.
Were we not supposed to have a resolution on the Ukrainian situation? I thought we discussed that at,
Well, I don't know. I think Ray had about 1.5 million resolutions to draft this year, and I thought each one of us could make a statement. And I think our hearts are knowing, and sometimes resolutions aren't worth the paper they're written on, unfortunately.
and once more, in the Ukrainian situation, look who was saying, I support Putin.
Yeah.
Only the people from the Republican Party are making public statements and pronouncements that Putin's a good guy. And he should be supported for what he's doing to Ukraine.
Well, I'm a Republican and I don't support it. And I have a
But I don't want to turn this into a match, but I do want to go back. Jean Ann, anything to brief us on for grants and Larry? Scott?
Yeah, just quickly. So last year sometime we passed an ordinance around the encumbrance process here at Lake County. And that's been very successful. And I like to kind of package that in a finance optimization effort that we've been taking on. With that said, the encumbrances ended last year. They were reduced by about 40% for the prior year, and they're continuing to trend downward. So that's a good thing because that frees up dollars that are effectively held hostage, if you will, by other departments. So that process has been successful, and we're looking forward to kind of moving into like the next phase of optimizing our finances in Lake County. And Tori and Larry and George have done a great job. And what that next phase really looks like is we're going to have department meetings on a quarterly basis. And what we're going to review with those departments essentially is their current budget, their current appropriations in terms of, does that make sense in the appropriate line items? Because as you've noticed, throughout at least I've noticed since I've been here, we get a number of items that come through for transfer, et cetera. So how do we minimize the transfers other than the ordinance that we have that says, hey, anything above this threshold needs to come for the county? I'm kind of taking more of a proactive approach saying, hey, are we actually budgeting in the right line items here at the county for each of those departments? And I think that'll be helpful at some point too, as well as potentially freeing up some funds that may also be held hostage within certain line items that may not be needed. There's also a review of vacant positions. We have a number of vacant positions in some departments that have been held open for years. I'm looking at two that go back to 2008, 2010.
So it's just a review and assessment with those departments to see, do you really need these positions if you're not going to fill them?
Obviously not.
Yeah, I mean, the obvious answer would be obviously not. But and then Larry also has done a very nice job reviewing all our funds. I think he's closed out close to 200 different funds that have had money swept back to the general fund, freeing up over $1 million from that standpoint. And those meetings will start actually tomorrow. We're going to use the assessors as our guinea pigs to start rolling this out. And then we'll take notes from that, reformulate the agenda, and start to schedule meetings periodically with the other departments with the goal of hitting each one quarterly. So meeting with them 4 times a year. And another benefit to that is just education within those departments on county finance in terms of appropriate use of the purchase orders, encumbrances, what our process is at the council in terms of coming before us and what time of years makes sense either for budgetary process or our monthly meetings, et cetera. So look forward to Tori and Larry, George, and myself, taking, Lake County kind of to the next level with our finance optimization efforts. So
I have to say thank you. This is the epitome of efficient government and fiscal responsibility. And you've all done a fantastic job. And how it wasn't done before, I don't know, but I mean, your team has been fantastic over the past 3 years. And thank you very much. On a different note, is there any update from data with the AT&T situation with the assessors?
I don't have an update. I don't have anything.
Well, maybe we can ask Mark Pearman to be in here at the April meeting.
Yeah, if we don't get anything, if we don't get anything beforehand, that's resolved. Because I know it's been over a month. And the assessors rely too heavily on their computers and that information to keep government going. So yeah, I would ask, it's reassessment time. So if we don't hear anything, I'd like to see Mark Pearman here.
Victoria, anything to add? Jasmine? Sorry. Okay, bring it back to the council. Is there anyone from the audience that would like to come forward and address the council? If you would, please step up to the microphone on either end of the table. And for the record, please say the name, your name, so that it could be part of the minutes.
Hi, I'm Connie Lachala, CHAL. I'm a Highland resident, and I grew up in East Chicago and lived in Highland, Kennedy Avenue, District. Still remember for the past 46 years. So last time I came to talk about an environmental issue, it was called the resilience cohort. And I want to thank you, the council, for passing a resolution to support that. So 2020. And then also to participate in this program by IU, where they brought interns to count emissions, draw an emissions inventory. This year, there's a regional climate action plan being worked on. So representatives from NERC and climate Charter Indiana are working together with interns from IU again to draw up a climate action plan to reduce emissions, thereby saving money, saving health, saving lives. They'll come up with a framework, and this will be a regional climate action plan. So that resilience cohort, the council, to support this resolution. And that allowed us to go into the communities and get 11 other cities and towns and the 3-county area to participate. So thank you. I'm actually here to speak about another environmental issue, and that's called 30 by 30. It's sort of, it's not as a formal a program as the resilience cohort. It's more of a commitment by local legislative bodies, local, national, international, to commit to saving or conserving at least 30% of land and waterways by 2030. So, you know, we all have a stake in conserving green spaces. It's not a partisan issue. The Nixon administration was responsible for setting up the EPA, and also the Clean Air and Water Acts were passed in his administration. I have a quote from Ronald Reagan saying, preservation of our environment isn't a partisan challenge, it's common sense. And he signed that in 1984, when, after signing a report on the Council of Environmental Quality. So we're experiencing changing climates, extreme weather. We have droughts here in Northwest Indiana, lots of floods. Actually, there have been 3 floods of record in my lifetime. Those used to be called 100-year floods. And they were 1954, 2000, 1990, and 2008. I acknowledge that economic development is important. We also important, even critical, is keeping some areas free from development. Natural spaces, they sequester carbon. They stop habitat loss for birds, insects, other wildlife. I remember, you know, some people scoff. I've heard people say to me, call it carbon nonsense. Or one man laughing about, oh, we need to save the one-eyed butterfly. But you know, that really is beside the point. I mean, biodiversity is, you know, important to the survival of humanity. People need green spaces for their mental health, for their physical health. It increases the values of your home if you live near a green space. So it's essential for our health. There was a story in the newspaper a few months ago about Lake County Parks wanting to purchase the former farm in Cherville. I would love to see that happen. I think that park superintendent was looking for maybe matching funds to grant them to buy this property. So parks, natural spaces, open areas, woodlands, wetlands. So I'd like to, I'm not asking you for any formal action today, but I am asking you to sort of keep in mind, getting to 30 by 30. That's a good way to remember it. Conserving at least 30% of land. 30. They should be working toward keeping that. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. We do have quite a bit, and you could drop and share your information with the Planning Commission. They actually set up the zoning and the ordinance and the board, so that's one way to address it is through the Planning Commission, the Parks Department. We do a lot with county parks, just so you're aware. However, you know, we average 700 people a day in the jail. It's quite a cost to us as taxpayers here in Lake County to house, feed, protect them inside the jail. Unfortunately, a lot of the revenue sources that come through county government is completely directed. I'd say greater than 90% of our entire levy goes to the criminal justice system in one way, shape, or form. So when we talk about excessive revenues and being able to do and spend money in certain ways, we are taking some of the ARP money, and the commissioners are working on a plan, sewer, water, some of the basic necessities that you think that would happen, drainage and sewer, that we're addressing right now with that ARP money. So I think we've, just so you're aware, I don't know how aware you are being a Highland resident, what actually transpires throughout all the county and the amount of green space we have. And we have integrated steel mills and an oil refinery on the largest freshwater source in the world. Pretty stupid, huh? So what do we do? Anyways, I'm sorry, sir. Please identify yourself for them.
My name is Michael Thomas Blaski. It's Blegski. Thank you for hearing me out today. I'm also in favor of this 30 by 30 idea. I believe the Biden administration came up with this. I'm not the biggest fan of our president, but I am a big fan of land conservation. And as Connie mentioned, it is not a partisan issue. Theodore Roosevelt, creating the national park system, said, "There are no words that can tell the hidden spirit of the wilderness that can revel in its mystery, its melancholy, and its charm." I'm a big fan of birds. I spent 6 months hiking on the Appalachian Trail, walking from Georgia to Maine, so walking distances.
Wow.
A little bit different to me than most people. And I heard birds. I actually had a singing gray jay land on my finger by whistling to it. I have a video if anybody's interested in seeing it. And I think that songbirds are a beautiful, beautiful thing. I don't want to live in a world where birds don't exist, where I don't hear somebody singing in the morning. Over the past century, we've lost 60% of bird species, 40% being songbirds. They need trees to nest. They need these natural spaces to live, and it can't just be a tree in somebody's yard. It's a forest setting where these homes, where these nests are most protected, most safe. And I just really, I love nature. It's rough. It's rough living in this world. I remember growing up, my father and my mother telling me about how much is changing, and oh, this used to be a farm, this used to be, and now as I'm getting a little bit older, I'm seeing it happen. There's 2 or 3 lot size property down the street from the house I grew up in that used to be a small forest or wooded area, and me and my friends would go there to play. I had a park across the street from me, but we chose to go play in the woods because it was fun, because it was adventure. We saw things that we didn't see in a park. And I think it's very important to conserve these spaces, and I hope that you will agree.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone else like to come forward and address the council? There being done, is there any further, bring it back to the council, any further business statements from any of the council members?
Motion to adjourn.
There's a motion to adjourn. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you, everyone. Next council meeting will be April 12th.